iya, no. Kochira no hanashi. What we're talking about, the matter, we're just, you know, mondai nai. There's no problem. Kore yori, more than this. Kaijo, kaijo, the assembly ground. Kaijo ni senyu. So we're sneaking in. Senyu suru. Senyu suru. So they're infiltrating something. Kaijo ni. So there's not a problem. She's just a little nervous, wondering what's going on. This is warazu. Aite wa mui. Let's see. Aikawarazu, as usual. Aikawarazu, aite wa. His companion was mugon, silent. So as usual, the person on the phone that he's talking to is silent, or the girl that he's with. I forget her name. Like I said, I watched this once upon a time, but I forget all the characters' names. I technically, if you're familiar with the series, I heard all this great stuff about Steins Gate, and so I went and found Steins Gate, and I watched it. I thought I was watching Steins Gate. I was watching Steins Gate Zero, which is like the sequel that happens after the fact. And I had no idea. I was like, well, I know this is about time travel and that it's a little bit of a confusing kind of a sci-fi story. I thought I was supposed to just be confused and that it would make sense later. I watched the entire second series, the entire sequel series, and completely missed out on the entire first part. So I'm excited to play this, and eventually I'll rewatch the real first season. But yeah, that was a disappointing part of my anime life. This is 癖を聞くだけにしたらしい what have you. 報告 report information 報告を聞くだけ so just need to ask したらしいしたらしだけにしたらしい so I just have to ask just have to get the report something 的な a lot of new vocab 合理的 rational 合理的な判断だ that's a rational judgment it's a rational judgment この章であれこれ相談するのは危険すぎる it's too dangerous it's too dangerous この場 this place であれこれ like at this place あれこれ殺談 not そうだ殺談 so like at this where we are right now this chit-chatting idle talk するのは危険すぎる it's too dangerous to just chit-chat where we are right now as they're saying they're trying to infiltrate the story they're saying that they're infiltrating a area and like you know she's not nervous she's not worried at all Okarin is the one kind of like going through and listening to this phone call the phone's not on and if it were on we'd see something and he's just you know it's too dangerous to talk about this here okay I think I need to play with the settings to turn the audio up. When they're talking, I feel like the soundtrack in the background is very loud and the audio is very quiet. And I don't want to get to a point where I assume it auto saves, but every time I think if I load, it'll jump back in. But I keep restarting just trying to get this stuff sorted out. But I think we'll get to a point where we can actually solve and not hear the cicadas going off. Doctor Nakabachi wa. So, Doctor Rintaro is saying, Doctor Chuhachi wa nuke nukegake solo raid. Dr. Chubachi Oshita. So that's he's saying that on his phone. He's like, oh, the doctor. They're saying Chubachi. It might be different. Nakabachi. Dr. Nakabachi he's done this. He's done a secret raid. He's secretly marching on the enemy camp. Tappuri wa and plenty full. Tappuri to その考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ. So, plenty full with a lot of this kangai thinking thought ni tsuite concerning this. So, with a lot of thought concerning this, kikasete. So, like listen to the story. Murao. So, give me listening to this story, tsumari, the plan, tsumarisa. So I think this is more about him saying, just kind of like, do me a favor, and like they're doing a secret raid. This Dr. Nakabachi is doing a secret raid. Like, please do me a favor and like really think closely about this. Nani? And there was a little note. The tips. I don't know what the tips are. So let's go through and see. Not Google. Jeez, old Pete's. We gotta go back to the top. Rentaro wa nani wa kikan engine. Kikan ga ugoki dashiteiru. Right click opens the save menu. Oh, look at that. Genius. Save. Okay, I can finally save. I was not saving at all. Okay, good. That's a lifesaver. And that probably means I can go back out. Backspace. And can I adjust my audio settings? Turn help. I don't need help. I do need help, but config. So the audio, which I think was on this page. So the background music can go lower, sound effects can go lower, the voices I want to be higher. Maybe volume, maybe. Movie volume can also be higher. Okay, and then the third page is just all the characters' voices. They're all maxed out. That's fine. But I needed the background to be a little bit less loud. Okay. Machine o ugoki dashiteiru dato. So the engine ugoki dashi came alive. Ugoki dashi dato. He's saying the engine came alive. Boku wa me o miyaki. This is odoroita yo na koe o agete mita. So boku wa ore wa me o. So me o open his eyes wide. His eyes open wide. Odoroita, surprised, astonished. Yona koe. So a voice that was in a very surprised voice. Ageta mita. So he raised his voice. He tried raising his voice in a surprised way. So again, that's saying, again, the phone doesn't know. He's not hearing anything, but he's what he's saying to the girl he's with is he's trying to act surprised. He's trying to raise his voice like in a surprised voice. It's agete mita. He was trying to do that. He's trying to sound surprised. Shoujo mo kochira ni awasete biku to mi o sugu masete iru. So the girl also kochira ni awasete at this news. Biku to. This is probably coming from the bikkuri shimasu. Biku to mi, I think would be me. Oh, sukumasete iru. So that I want to get a little bit more clarity on, but I think it's just saying like she was also. So shoujo mo こちらに合わせて、at the same time. Okay, at the same time. ビクと with a jump. Okay, that is new. ビクとみ her body, her position. ビクとみをすくませて to freeze, unable to move. すくませている. So with the the start with a jump, her body made her freeze. So from surprise, unable to, she was froze her. She got kind of shocked by that. というか、こっちをじっと見てるんじゃない。というか、こっちをじっと見てるんじゃない。というか, or should I say, so more precisely, so she wasn't frozen. こっち this way をじっと見てるんじゃない。So more so, you should say that she just wasn't staring fixed. She was staring fixed. 見てるんじゃない. She wasn't fixedly staring. 手見る、じっと見る. To watch steadily. じゃない. But it's saying like more so, she wasn't staring. That I would love to be able to pull up both the actual translation, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep playing and go through it, my own translation, my own understanding, and if it makes sense to me, great. If it's wrong, again, we're here learning. I'm learning, not teaching. So, 俺はすぐにふかふかとため息をつき、こめかみを指で押さえながら小さく首を and I forget what that part one is. So I think he's doing again with the like 俺のすぐにしんしん silent とため息をつき took a short breath, silent breath. こめかみ simple tempo on the side of the head. こめかみを指を押さえ pressing down 押さえながら小さく首をshaking his head to shake one's head. 首を振った. So so immediately with a piercing, a silent piercing, with a deep breath, fuka buka, most likely with a deep breath, quickly with a deep breath, iki otsuki, take a short breath. Komi kame, the side of his head, komi kame, the temple. Komi kame o yubi de, he pushed his finger, while pushing his finger to the side of his head, he shook his head. Kubi o futta. So ka, that's so. Is that so? それがスタインズゲートのthis would be what? 選択か. So that's the choice that was made. エル So yeah, this is not going to say Steins gate. This is actually Umme seki, so the no tobira, so the gate or door, no sentaku, so the choice ka. Eru pusei konguru. So that's probably konguru. Eru pusai konguru. So those I think are like letters that they're using. Erupsai konguru, like a code maybe. Erupsai konguru. Let's take